Oh, yes, laddie. The Division is out and it's kicking a lot of ass. Oh, wait. Scratch that. No, ignore that. Ignore that. That was a spoiler alert. 2 weeks later, and I finally bring you this video. I'm sorry. I had a lot on my plate. I've had a lot going on in red boxing and a shit ton of movies lately. I just watched Trumbo. That was an interesting. I'm Trumbo, and I think this. I'm a communist, but I work in Hollywood, and I'm a raging alcoholic. There was cake in the kitchen, plenty of good cake. Oreo cookies, also in the pantry. I've had hidden from the wife. The game itself. Right? I mean, you got the Division. Plenty of good rum mixed with some soda. Daredevil Season 2, that came out Friday, and I binge-watched the hell out of that. All these things and all these obstacles in my way. But the game, let's talk about it. The Division immediately, to me, it's an RPG first, right? And then it's a shooter second. And they do things so well. Now, what do you mean, Ty, it's an RPG first? What about that? What does it do that makes you say that it's an RPG first? Well, first and foremost, you've got your talent tree, your perk system, your crafting system. Guns have their own individual perks. There's the loot system that, by the way, very similar to World of Warcraft, Diablo, some traditional RPGs. They're itemized and color coded, meaning, green being common, blue being uncommon. I think purple's like rare, gold is like legendary. Very similar to like Diablo 3 or Diablo 2. Just the overall, and of course there's the leveling system. Bad guys are certain levels. You've got the floating text damage. These are just kind of traditional RPG elements. And then you have the shooter side, which is, to me, it's not thick and heavy in terms of the elements of a shooter, but it does things like, for example, every gun feels like it has its own identity. The submachine guns don't all feel alike, but you definitely can tell they're submachine guns. Assault rifles act, kick, feel, look like, like what they're supposed to. Shotguns feel like shotguns. The list goes on. The AI at times seems brilliant, and at other times seems incredibly stupid. But, they try to flank you, but then you have a guy who's charging at you with a bat while you have an assault rifle. I mean, assault rifle should win, 99.9% of the time. But if they flank you, sometimes that guy can creep up on you and beat the shit out of you. It happens. They just mesh together so well, and it's like they combined. It's like this game has never been done before. This is unlike anything that I have ever played. A third-person shooter that feels like it should be a tactical shooter, but it's still, even though it doesn't feel like a tactical shooter, still feels like a good traditional shooter. But it's an RPG. So it's unlike anything I've ever played for a third-person shooter. The massive open world in this game it looks really good. No, some things do look good from far, and they are far from good. But most of the game, you walk out into the world, it is definitely its own world, and it's a huge world. And then there's the Dark Zone, which I haven't even done yet. That's going to be a separate video, or maybe like a stream or something. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do there. I can already hear, why haven't you done the PvP yet? Why haven't you gone into the Dark Zone? I want to finish my fries before I get to my hamburger, right? I want to finish my main course before I get to the dessert. That, and I've been told level 30, there's no need to go into the Dark Zone anyways until you're level 30. So I'm holding off on that. But again, the Dark Zone, I'm either going to do a stream on it or I may do a video. I don't know. I'll keep you up to date on that. So this game is terrific. I love the questing. I love the fact that you're building your own base, and all the missions you do have to do with what wing gets upgraded, and the game is just really well put together. And I got to applaud Ubisoft and everyone who's behind the Division. This to me is, in my opinion, and I know it's really early, but it has the makings of a Game of the Year kind of title for me. Now, we are long ways away from that. There's a lot of games coming out. We've still got a lot of shit coming out in 2016, so we'll have to wait and see. But I'm excited to see what they do in DLC form and what's next, the patching and You know, there are some bugs. The multiplayer experiences some heavy bugs, things that they need to fix. There are some negatives with the game, but there's so few for me right now, I don't even feel like they're worth mentioning. To sum it up, Ty, your thoughts. Is this a buy or not? I'm going to say yes. But it's going to depend on your taste. If you are someone who can't stand RPGs, you don't like these shooters today that have heavy RPG elements attached, then no, you're going to absolutely hate this game. But if you are open-minded with that kind of stuff, if you like it, let's say you liked, even though they were first-person shooters, if you liked Fallout, if you liked Borderlands, if you liked even Far Cry 3, because, I mean, let's face it, that's the best Far Cry ever. If you liked those games and really enjoyed them, there's a good chance you're going to really enjoy The Division. And I have a feeling that's a lot of people, because those are some really popular games. So I think you're going to enjoy The Division if you like those games. Now, some of you follow me are hardcore SOCOM guys and girls, and maybe you're just like, no, I'm really only in it for the tactical shooters. Then you might want to hold off and rent it, you know, maybe go Redbox it. So, you know, who knows? Maybe you'll surprise yourself and really enjoy it. So, you guys know what to do. Thank you so much. Remember to share the video, like and subscribe if you haven't already. But, yeah, until the next video, try like hell to be kind to one another. Until then, peace.